Alright guys, so here is last night I managed to get the fuel tank in. Yay! It's here. It's in. When I plug it in, it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish bolting on those little things up in here, which you can't really see because there's no light. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna finish doing the small little bolt up stuff for the tank. It is in, the straps are on. I just gotta bolt up the stuff for the fuel neck. Put the covers, put the splash guards on, all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna go ahead and matter of fact, I'm pretty anxious. The tank is in. All I have to do is connect a couple of wires and we can see if this thing runs. I think that's what I'm gonna do first. If it runs, then I'll finish bolting everything up. I don't wanna have to pull this thing again. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw some gas in this thing. And I know it's kind of a mess in there, but I can clean that up. I just wanna know if it runs. If it runs, then I can go with the process of buttoning everything up completely. So that's the move. So I'm gonna move a little bit of this stuff out of the way for now. And I did get another battery from the store, so the battery's good. And yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot. So I'm gonna put some gas in it and I'll see you in a second. All right guys, doing one final look under the hood, make sure all of my connections are here. And they appear to be okay. I just need to, zip tie those together or use the factory ones. The battery's not 100% in, but I'm not driving anywhere. I just want to see if it runs. So, guys, it's the moment of truth. Kind of scared. Again, I hooked all these up, so it should have power to the pump. I put about 5 gallons of gasoline in here. And yeah, let's do this. Let's see what we got. See if we got pump. Definitely hear the pump. Let me check something up here. Make sure we got pressure with no leaks. And yeah, we got a bad leak. A real bad leak. Look at that, squirting out. All right, cut that down. Shut it down. Right down in there. I don't know if you can see that, but right in there, there is that fuel injector. I didn't tighten that clamp up. It was just hanging there. So after I tightened it up, as you can see, the system, you can't see, but the system is now fully pressurized right now. And I don't have any leaks now. Everything looks good here. No leaks. And if there was a leak, you definitely see it because the system is under full pressure and everything over here looks good. No wet spots, no nothing. So I'm happy. So it's under pressure, the key is turned, the pump is doing its job, and we're gonna fire this thing. Let's see what we got. I know we got fuel. Uh-oh. This might do it. Oh, it's getting there. It's trying. Alright, well, what do we got here? All right, guys, I've been screwing around, but I think I got it. The issue I think I was having is that I had all of this, all the air intake stuff off. Now, it's kind of put on just kind of crudely right now, but, you know, I'll straighten it out in a little bit. But the idea was to just kind of get it just kind of plumbed in. Maybe it was getting too much air because it seemed like whenever I turned the key, and didn't give it any gas, which opens the throttle, which gives it more air, it would cut off. But if I didn't do anything, it would sort of idle for a little while, then it just cut off. So I'm thinking I'm having too much air get in, so I put the air intake stuff all together, hoses all together on there, and I'm gonna give this thing another shot and see what we can get. Fuel pump priming. It's running. It's running. Usually it cuts off by now. It's going. Give it a little gas, see what happens. Oh, yeah. It's idling. Holy shit balls. Oh, I'm excited. Uh-oh, starting to cut out on me. Here's something. I hear something. I'm hearing something. Air leak. That's not sounding good. It's definitely running smoother. There's no misses. But there's something else going on. I can hear it. There's something. I might have a leak. I hear it hissing. Alright, I'm gonna get some soapy water and see if I can find that leak. Yeah, but something ain't right. It's just barely running. Well, keep digging. Well, at least I got it running, which is cool. I just got to figure out why it's kind of running shitty right now. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to call it for today. I was going to clean up the shop too, but I ended up spending a lot more time than I expected on getting this thing running. So I will be cleaning the shop hopefully tomorrow after work, depending on if I have to work overtime or not. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Today I've just gotten myself tired and worn out working on this thing. It runs. I mean, it runs good. It starts up on the dive. I'm hearing like a little rattle noise. I don't think it's a rod knock or anything, but I am hearing a little rattling. I guess it sounds like it's from the front of the motor. So I'm guessing it's either this right here. I think it's either the this power steering pump. It might be the water pump, but I am getting some overheating. It's getting a little hot. I let it cool down a little bit, but yeah. Just for one more little thing. Oh, and these things are really sensitive to their vacuum line. So if you have a Z and you're having problems with it, 9 times out of 10, you probably have something that has to do with the vacuum lines. These things are really vacuum line sensitive. But yeah, I was getting a little overheating. But then I also did find one of the coolant lines were off and it was kind of leaking. So I probably got a little air in there. I might have to burp it. I'm not sure, but I think it'll be a good idea to go through the cooling system anyway. I'll be doing that when I change the timing belt. So not a big deal. But here it is. It runs. You hear the pump prime. And it starts right up. And you can hear it. But there's that little rattle. Don't really know where it's coming from. But it gets to idle pretty good. There's no smoke. Sounds like it's got power. It gets to idle pretty good. The gauges appear to be working. It does look like it's getting a little, well, it cooled off, but you know, it's still touch warm in there, you know. But it's idling at exactly 800, and it sounds pretty good. I'm not mad about this. The idea is now is now that I know that it runs, all these other little issues are gonna have to go to. We'll see. I want it nice and drivable for iRev. So, you know, and actually this hose isn't getting very warm. It's warm here, but it's cold here. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's probably like thermostat, but I'd rather go and change the water pump thermostat and all the hoses and all that stuff, and do all of that when I do the belt change. So that's probably going to be next on the agenda. Hopefully I can get that done before imports versus domestics, and then I can drive this thing out here with a big fat for sale sign on it, see who wants to buy it. But yeah, so far so good, man. I did get a little click when I. Uh-oh. When I punch it, I'm hearing a... I'm hoping I don't have a kind of rod knock or something. So, we'll see what's going on. I'll dig into it. And, check you guys later. Yo, Prime, Teggy G, check this out. Fuel pump priming. I got it. I finally got this thing figured out. You hear how quiet that thing is now? Listen to that. No rattling, no noises. I got rid of all of the problem was this thing over here. It's supposed to have a O-ring in it, and it didn't have one. So I put an O-ring in it, and that got rid of all of that hissing over here. I have figured out the vacuum leak, and also that rattle noise. It's gone. Turns out it was the what is this? The power steering pump. I noticed that there was hardly any fluid in this thing. It was damn near empty. So I put fluid in there, and the rattle slowly started disappearing until it was gone after it was filled with fluid. This is awesome. Listen to this thing. It is so quiet. It is so nice sounding. Listen to this. Beautiful. I can't be happier. So I just had to make this video. This is just for you guys. Exclusive Wrench Trench stuff. You can't get it anywhere else. You can't find this stuff anywhere else. You can only find it here at Wrench Trench Garage. And it's only for you, Techie G. And it's only for you, Prime Wrench Time. It's for you. Bye.